The modern metagame is in shambles, but Daddy's made a discovery that can save it. It turns out that the more cards our opponent plays, the less likely we are to win. But if our opponent can't play anything, then we are more likely to win. That is why we have Molten Rain. For 3 mana, it destroys the land, and if that land was non-basic, it deals 2 damage to our opponent. And the best deck to play Molten Rain, a deck you've never seen before. Just kidding, it's 5 color domain. On turn 2, we can play a 4/4 flyer, or Kavu is a 5/5. And then on turn 3, we bust a nut on our opponent's land. What's even better is that we can cast Bloodbraid, and then cascade into free Molten Rain. Now our goal by playing Molten Rain is for our opponent to concede and cry themselves to sleep. Because seriously, how do you deal with a 5/5 attacking every turn? Especially if you don't have any lands. We've played a lot of domain decks, and the decks we typically lose to are these linear decks that are working towards something, like Amulet Titan, Tron, Living End, Mono Black. But if we're blowing up the lands, then they'll never reach their payoff. And the fact that Molten Rain also does damage is really huge in our deck, because essentially, Domain is a flashy burn deck, dealing 5 damage with Tribal Flames, or 4 damage with Boros Charm. But on top of that, we can give a creature double strike, or make all of our stuff indestructible. And there's Mantis Rider, which attacks for 3 every turn. Now for the sideboard, we have Chunky Creature Heat, Graveyard Heat, Targeting and Burn Heat, Artifact Enchantment Heat, Combo Heat, and Weenie Heat. So that's the deck in a nutshell. We want turn 1 Triome, turn 2 Shock, with Kavu or Scion, and then on turn 3, either Shardless Mantis or Molten Rain. And now it's time to see the second action. In 5 matches, but not just any 5 matches, there are special tournaments going on, better prizes, higher cost of entry, and more competition. And now off we go.
Opening hand is terrible, we'll mull. And yeah, that's pretty good, we'll keep. Oh, I bobble. And now we have all 5 land types. We could play Kavu, but they might have push. So let's play Scion and pass. Oh, we'll Seiju. Now we speak to land. Oh, Molten Rain. Very tempting. The start will seem better. Finding a bolt. Oof, and Lily. Taking a sack. And a land. We definitely want to take out Lily. We could Boros Charm her, and then play Kavu. That'd be the best for the mana. Or we could go Mantis Rider. I think Kavu's best here. And then Charm. Cool. Oh, it's a rack deck. Mama has a rack. Fatal push, darn. So we take damage if we have less than 3 cards in hand. Very unfortunate for us. We'll play Rider and get him for 3. Mama has a Saga. And Smallpox, sack, and discard. We kind of need the rain for there is a Saga. I just have to discard Kavu, even though our life total's not looking good. Take out Saga. Oof, Mama gets back to the lands. So I really need a bolt here. Oh, Tribal Flames. If we play it now, the racks will finish us. So we'll pass and hope for land. I'll play another Saga. Come on, land for daddy. Hooray! Flames and flames. That was a close one. I'll go on game 2. We're gonna hold this for all this, and we'll ask game 2. Opening hand's amazing. And it's late land time. I'll have bobbles and passes. We'll play a land and pass. Oh, and Saga. Luckily we have Hitasugu. And nice Scion. Play the Scion. Now what's our opponent gonna do about that? For Borg. Oh, wow, they just make a construct. Okay. And a land. Many options here. We'll surprise our opponent. Take out the Urborg. And fist for 4. Fantastic back opponent. No construct for them. Now they're down to 1 land. What a loser. I wanna place the rack. Oh, what? They pass? They've probably given up. Hitasugu. Oh, where'd their board go? Oh well. Oh, Pump Saga. And another rack. But unfortunately for opponent, Mantis Rider, spang for 7, and toss their salad for the win. Hooray! What a great start for us. And now it's on the next match. Opening hand, 2 lands, we're gonna have to mull. Oh, 1 land. We'll mull. And yeah, sure, we'll keep. Oh, looks like Hollow 1. And perfect Scion. Play Scion and pass. Oh, shoot. Burning Inquiry. Oh, there goes our hand. And they have an Ox in graveyard. And they put out Ass. Our best option, the Mantis Rider, and spang for 7. And I'll pass back. Opponent discards some more. Buffing Flame Blade in the process. They eat her butt for 8. Eat her for 7 more. Like Kavu to defend. Now see if we can survive this. One place in the innate. Oh, and plus the Vengevine in graveyard. So they play a creature here. I'll get back Vengevine. Darn it. And then Inquiry. Oh, let me find a bolt. This brings me so much joy. Bolt the Adept. And there's a Concede. I'll go in game 2 as we're in all this for all this one with game 2. Opening hand's perfect. Oh, opponent plays Ass. The saves option. Bolt their Ass. And pass back. One place in the innate. I post Cookbook in graveyard. Cycle some more. And then passes. Oh, look at this. Oh, we have so many decisions here. We could Kavu and start attacking next turn, but a rest in peace. How do we say no to that? Wonderful. Opponent plays Adept. And Bloodbraid Elf, nice. We'll play Kavu. And then pass opponent. Oh, land number 2 for them. Then they discard. From Adept. They fist us for 4. Because we can't block the menace. Ooh, a bolt. So the safest option. Bloodbraid Elf. Finding Shardless. Finding the rest in peace. Okay. Get him for 8. We'll discard Scion. Finding a path. They're putting out a lot. Just like how Mama puts out. Ruola and an Ass. A valiant effort from our opponent. But now the butt cheeks are ours. Mantis Rider. Swing out. And now victory is ours. Look at us go. And now it's on to the next match. Opening hand has a lot of lands, but we'll keep. What? Very suspicious. Well, it's like a Belcher deck. We'll have to move quickly. Play Scion and pass. Oh, it's Graveyard Belcher. He's not good. I put their whole deck in graveyard and then pop off. The Salvage Titan in hand. Allowing them to get back Vengevines. Very tragic. And then they have us. We're going to go in game, so let's try and outspeed them. Bringing this for this one last game 2. Opening hand's pretty good. We're gonna keep. And nice another land. Rest in peace and pass. Oh, a mana ramp. Having to go Molten Rain. I think we should go Shardless this turn. And Molten Rain's the next 2 turns. So Shardless it is. Finding another rest in peace. Sure. I'm afraid they don't have Belcher. No, but Informer. Okay. Very interesting. We'll take out the land and pass back to them. Don't play Sword. That doesn't do them much good. Opponent swing's good for them. Ooh, another land. Buying this thing? Sure. Cindervine's not bad. I was hoping for a land for Bloodbraid Elf. Our opponent Eclipse here. Will be fixing us for 4. Perhaps the safest option. Another Molten Rain. Then pass back. And here comes the Equip. And now they have a 2-5. We go to 7. The land for us, but we'll go to 5. Yeah, let's do that. Milf. Hunting Mantis Rider. We'll play it safe and hold back with 2 blockers. And then pass our opponent. And what shall our opponent do now? Now what? They equip here. We'll say big Hawks double blocks. They play this thing. And unfortunately, our opponent. Swing. And now Boros Charm for the win. So beyond game 3. Going into game 3, this is a tough call. We'll be Knight Force. Now that's going in 3. Opening hand's better than perfect. We'll keep. Another steam fence. Oh, with the ramping hard. Now no more graveyards. Uh-oh. Vengevine, okay. Many options here. The Kavu seems pretty sexy. And now pass back. Don't place more ramp. And a jellyfish? What? And still more ramp. This is making me really nervous. They have 7 mana. They just went with Charbelcher on the spot. So if they had Charbelcher, why even play jellyfish? Only got a second green card for force. Alright, this feels really bad. We'll swing. Discard a rider. Find another rider. Takes it. We'll then blow up one of their lands. And now start praying. Vengevine, okay. They eat our butt for 8. And shoot not a land. So at least we have agent for force. I think the safest option, Mantis Rider. Swing for 3. Chumps. And then a upkeep. We'll start off that 1 mana. We're so close. What? They shock. Play a sword. And equip the sword, okay. They swing for 5, we'll trade. But unfortunately for opponent, yet another Mantis Rider. Spanking for 6. And there's a win. We're 3-0. And Mirror Dominance continue. Opening hand's very risky. Not quite the right lands we need. So I suppose we'll try it. So why to consider? Well, looks like Murktide. Indeed. Shock and pass. Now what? Still no red? Okay, now I really need a land here. That works. And it's exactly what we need. Agent. Finding Boros Charm. And now it's back opponent. The opponent plays land and passes. Molten Rain, darn. We're missing double red to cast it. We'll look in for 2. Cool. Opponent bolts. Now Shardless. Finding Tribal Flames. Opponent takes it. Well, with a counter. And plus Chandler. Only 2 card types in graveyard. And perfect to land. Which means it's time for Bloodbraid Elf. Finding a bolt. They counter the MILF, not the bolt. Okay. And they dig. They get another land to pass. Oh, and Tribal Flames. Feels a little greedy. But Tribal Flames. Counters. Just go with the Boros Charm then. Yeah, probably. And then it's back to them. Another duration. Oof, opponent passes. And another land. Okay. Here's where things get a bit chunky. We could try to double bolt. Or just go Molten Rain, then bolt. Yeah, Molten Rain's pretty sexy. So, whoop. Will they counter? No. Okay, we'll pass. Not Saxy Islet. So we just bolt now. I think we'll wait. And here comes Murktide. And another land. Alright, how will we bolt here and hope they don't have Spell Pierce? The counter, okay. And then bolt. Hooray! I'm going to game 2. We're going all this for all this in the last one too. Opening hand, no lands. Mole. And yep, that's pretty good. We'll keep the Ravioli. We'll have to pass. And then play Chandler. And a Bobble. And a Consider. Now, this will be a tough one. Could just put out Scion to block. But if we try for Rest in Peace, we might have Spell Pierce. So I'll risk it and go for Scion. And the opponent digs. And no attack from opponent. They probably have counter. They Rest in Peace. Well, surprise, they have counter. Then we'll pass back. Opponent digs. And now they have Delirium. They swing, we'll block. And now Tribal Flames. Come on, counter. Counter. Oh, in that case, swing. They take it. Now play Rest in Peace. Oh, it hits. The clapping is nearly complete. Oh, with a dash out of Ravioli. Finding a land. Oh, come on, something good. Oh, it sucks. Just hold back to block the Ravioli. Probably. Alright, pass back. On draws. Opponent with Chandler. And a duration. Without a graveyard. Chandler doesn't do much. Oh, Ledger Shredder. Shardless, that could be good. Even though Ledger Shredder's pretty stinky. We'll play Agent. Finding Kavu, okay. They get to loot though. Now this for 4. And pass back opponent. So this, they draw. Probably so they can beat up Shredder. Indeed. Opponent passes. And another Scion. Question is, do we swing out here? I would put the life total pretty low. Yeah, let's do it. Swing. Discard a land. Oh, and Tribal Flames. Opponent say 5. Going down to 2. And now good night, sweet prince. Yay, daddy like. That makes us 4-0. And now we're on to the finals. Opening hand, we have a Gemstone. And no second lands. We're gonna have to mole. And yeah, this better we'll keep. Oh, this looks like Living End. Indeed. We'll try to outspeed them. Put out Kavu. And cycle a bunch. Oh, that was fast. Well, our opponent definitely has us. So we're going to game 2. We're going to game 2 is we're gonna all this for all this. Only last game 2. Opening hand. Our mana base is pretty balls. We have Ego. So we'll keep. Play Mountain Pass. Opponent plays Grief. Taking our Kavu. And oh goody, another Grief. Oh, bolt. There goes our Ego. Oh, what a Kavu. The Kavu and pass. Oh my gosh. What? We'll keep Kavu on top. And replay Kavu. Opponent plays land and passes. Swing and exile. And opponent cycles. And cycles again. More passing. And Fabulous Flame for us. This for 5. Put him at 9. And play Scion. Oh, Shardless. We get back 1 Kavu, but Grief discards us. Maybe I should exile Grief instead of Stripe River Rinder. Land for us. Sure. Bloodbraid Elf. Finding Hidetsu. A little late for that. And they kill it. I mean, man, Living End's a really tough deck to beat. Because even if you bring in sideboard cards, it's like they have Grief and creature counter. And yeah, opponent has us. Darn. But 4-1 isn't bad. So there we have it. I think Molten Rain was great. But now I'm wondering, should we swap Rest in Peace for Leyline of the Void? If we put 4 of these in sideboard, then we have a 40% chance of having 1 in our opening hand. And if we're willing to take 1 mulligan, a 64% chance of having 1 in hand. And that's not that high percent, considering we have to use 4 sideboard slots. So let me know what you big boys think in the comments. And until next time, stay mythic.